trick, I'm a real Haitian. Daddy came me off the boat. We wasn't supposed to win. God gave a nigga hope. We wasn't supposed to swim. I was always in a throat. Black Mercedes Benz, looking like I sell coke. Bottles of that Barbacoon, drinking till I sold my soul. Fool back at work. What you think I gotta make some dough? Still do that voodoo dance. Boy, I made 100 grand. They ain't know I was out here hustling. Boy, I think I can. Moving through the city in the form. They say Haitian man. Never took a handout. Got it off the muscle, man. Mama said, watch out for them haters. They couldn't touch it. If she wanna fuck, tell her boyfriend, boy, she can't be man. Yeah, they love them Haitian man. Styling in them latest brand. Haitian man. Are you gonna spend some grand? Gotta make sure my mama straight before I spend some cash. Real Haitian nigga out here getting, boy, that shit don't land. Haiti, baby, boy, I'm out here rapping, boy, that shit don't add. Disrespect the island, better know where we beat your ass. Out here popping shit, tell my homeboy going past the gas. If it's not exotic, tell them goofies, man, I'm gonna pass. Haiti, baby, Haiti, baby, Haiti, baby. I go Haiti crazy, Haiti crazy, Haiti crazy. Caught my first pound, tell my girl, let's go hap on the baby. Yeah, I know that fool Brown, he go Haiti crazy. Haiti, baby, I go Haiti crazy, Haiti, baby, I go Haiti crazy. Caught my first pound, tell my girl, let's go hap on the baby. Yeah, I know that fool Brown, he go Haiti crazy. Haiti, baby. Shout out Jim Batiste, shout out Frank, and my nigga Claude. Real Haitian nigga in the club, gonna buy the ball. I don't give a fuck what Trump said. Bitch, I'm out here working, gotta feed the kids and the fam. I'm a slaughter hog, dirty dog. We be in the mud, y'all niggas scary dog. Red and blue, still getting money, boy, I'm crazy, boo. Real so, straight from out the island, Lola Nettles blue. Haiti, boy, that's Haiti, baby. Niggas out here tripping, I might just go Haiti crazy. One nation under God, all I know is Haiti, baby. Gotta feed the kids and the poor, let's go to Lakers, baby. Ooh, I love a Haitian mommy. Why? She gon' shake it crazy. Damn, little mama, might as well go Haiti crazy. Know your hunger said, watch that nigga, he go Haiti crazy. Haiti, baby, Haiti, baby, Haiti, baby. I go Haiti crazy, Haiti crazy, Haiti crazy. Caught my first pound, tell my girl, let's go hap on the baby. Yeah, I know that fool Brown, he go Haiti crazy. Haiti, baby, I go Haiti crazy, Haiti, baby, I go Haiti crazy. Caught my first pound, tell my girl, let's go hap on the baby. Yeah, I know that fool Brown, he go Haiti crazy. Haiti, baby, Haiti, boy, that's Haiti, baby. Haiti, boy, that's Haiti, baby. Haiti, boy, that's Haiti, baby. Haiti, boy, that's Haiti, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're back. We're back. We're back. We are back. Like always, guys, first thing first, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Wednesday evening. Like always, shout out to Hakeem, shout out to Prince Jordan. What's cracking like it? What's cracking like it? What's cracking like it, my dude? You muted.
It's muted. Hey, man, I'm good over here, man. As always, it's Wednesday. Everybody's
back at it like we ain't never left.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Jordan. Wait.
We about to go in like we always do. Let's go, let's get it.
Go ahead, Hakeem, what you was saying? Go ahead.
I said we back at it like we ain't never left.
Yes, we are back at it indeed. Like always, shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday evening. Like always, shout out to the beautiful, lovely Evelyn Perez that's in the building. Shout out to you, sweetheart, for being here so very much. We really do greatly appreciate you. Shout out to the 60 people right now watching us on Bingo Live. Man, the people on Bingo Live, they don't play. They never miss us. When we go live, man, they make sure to come in each and every time we come through. For some reason, on Instagram, we having technical difficulties for the last couple of days now. I don't know what's going on, but they still were able to see the show when they can. Hopefully, they're bringing it behind right over here to see the show. So, shout out to those that watch us on Instagram. Like always, first thing first, man, we had a historical night last night. We moving over there to sports. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of sports news, big dog?
Yeah, you are definitely right about that. It happened in when Miami played Washington, and it was very serious. Bam Adebayo, he has passed Kobe Bryant as the most point scorer, as he scored 83 points. He was out of field goals he was 20 out of 43 field goals, and he attempted 43 free throw attempts and made all 36. Uh, Huge historical night when it comes from Bam Adebayo, man. He, put all the NBA world on notice when he did his thing. So we do have a couple clips of Bam Adebayo. So go ahead and play the clips. After that, we'll chop it up.
82 points. Mama, we feel your joy. The second highest scoring game in NBA history, second only to Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game in Hershey, Pennsylvania against the New York Knicks when he was playing for Philadelphia.
Yeah, man. His mother was there cheering for him, and also his girlfriend Asia Wilson, who is WNBA player. And yo, man, historical night when it comes to Bam Adebayo, and also having the franchise record of having 30 points for the Miami Heat. So that being said, fellas, man, what you guys take on Bam Adebayo making a historical night, making 83 points?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all because air exposure to the salt Bam Adebayo down due to the fact is because of Bam Adebayo doing what he did yesterday night, pretty much tarnished on Kobe's legacy of having the most points by a single post player in the postseason. Because remember, Kobe had what? If I'm not mistaken, 81 to 82. So that's what all the controversy is happening right now. When it comes to aspect of Bam Adebayo and Kobe Bryant. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think they're trying to bury Kobe Bryant legacy. You see, LeBron James is having the most consistent season, being all the top players, including Kobe Bryant, and now Bam Adebayo just took pretty much one of the leading scoring, where it was held by Kobe Bryant for a very long time. So pretty soon, Hakeem, Kobe Bryant, and Jordan, he's gonna be gone with the win. They won't remember Kobe anymore. Because they keep talking about Jordan, they keep talking about LeBron James. Now they're talking about Bam Adebayo. Are they talking about Kobe Bryant? No, right now, yes, because he broke the record. Mm-hmm. But pretty soon they're not going to talk about him anymore. That's all they say. I don't like
it. We've seen a lot of promising with this guy from the beginning. 14 overround pick, average 20 points per game, 9 rebounds. 2.9 assists, field goal average is 44. He is the new face of Miami Heat. And mind you, listen, mind you, he was 14 overall pick in 2017 in the NBA draft. And, he's had time to build himself up, build his, every game. A lot of people thought it was going to be Hero. And I publicly say Hero ain't that dude. I was happy when they left. What's the guy name went to Golden State? You see how much I
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler. He's a sometimer. Bam Adebayo has been very consistent. This 83-point game is letting you know if we build a team around him, Miami Heat is going to be a devastating force to be messed with. I'll end right there.
For me, it's pretty much to show me how the style of play of basketball is of a player like him that I would never thought Bam Adebayo would score how much he scored. Could he score 50? Sure. 55? Sure. 83? It just shows to you how the style of play, and also the Washington Wizards, they're the worst team in the NBA. They couldn't do anything with them and everything. So this him being in the era, this to have being that record of Kobe Bryant and Wilt Chamberlain, I think it's definitely something to remember. People, especially people that's going to be there for decades. That when you talk to some people that talk about the highest points, Bam Adebayo, he's that person. I don't think I don't think he's a superstar like that. I just he just had one of those nights. Rare nights that a superstar can score, a star or all-star superstar can score those many points. But him having the franchise record, which I'm very surprised to see. it is what it is. I just enjoy the moment. Just what I saw, because this man had like 43 points in the second half. When you do that, that means you might do something historical and everything like that. So yeah, it was a good night. In Miami, good night for the Heat. I don't think it's going to move him to being a really really great player, because we know what type of player Bam Adebayo is. For him to have that type of night and kind of put that on stage, and also too, gentlemen, I think if he could score 83, I now think it's more possible that I can't name a superstar, but I can see a superstar. It could be Luka, it could be Anthony Edwards. How the style play is, I can kind of see. I can see that. Will Chamberlain's record may get broken or even tied. I'm not saying any, but I think now we see if I can do it in the style play, I can definitely see that somebody can challenge Will Chamberlain's 100 points record, which is still stands till this day. What, 50-some years.
Now I know some people wonder. I am a Heat fan. Some people are wondering why I have my certain opinion when it comes to the Miami Heat. There's the whole point that Kobe Bryant anniversary passed 2 months ago of him passing. Bam Adebayo just beat his record.
Records are supposed to be broken.
No, but they're trying to bury Kobe Bryant legacy. I don't understand what's going on here.
Ronnie, I'll tell you this. Let me know what Bam Adebayo has 3 statues.
Oh no, but he may not have 3 statues. But remember, the record is what people gonna remember the most, because look, LeBron James had the leading scoring of all time. He beat mostly everybody. Kobe from LeBron James. Now you have Bam Adebayo beat his all time, which was up there with Chamberlain. Now Kobe Bryant's number 3, and I guarantee you, because this happened, LeBron James gonna try to go for that number 1 spot. And then that happened, Kobe gonna be way in the back.
So
that's what I tell you.
So also point this out too. These records these are nice and all and daddy, but we still got to win championships. Reason why we talk about Kobe and his scoring and his percentage, but he also won championships. So for this to solidify, Bam Adebayo got to win a championship. He has to win one. You know what I mean? And that's not going to happen if they don't build the team around him.
Let's see. They do have a big man though. I'm a Heat fan, but they can't do that to my man Kobe. I'm sorry. I don't know.
They won't. It'll like I said, it's barbershop talk. How they gonna talk about it and everything. Well, he did this and everything, but we all know, especially in our era as millennials, we know when it comes to Kobe and Bam. There's no way that Bam can scratch Kobe's shoes like that.
Like always, guys, let us know what you think about the whole aspect of Bam Adebayo scoring the highest score in one postseason, 83 points. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok. Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday evening. Igor came in and said, with Chamberlain, well, that was alleged. That's
alleged.
That was with Chamberlain sleeping with all those women. I'm not gonna lie. That was alleged. It was never prove, because how can you prove that?
Exactly. All right.
That was a good scandal though. Moving along to money. Money makes the world go round. Money makes our pockets fat. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of financial news, big dog?
Let's get into it. Let's talk about credit cards. We're gonna talk about how capping credit card rates are killing consumer choice, and also we're gonna dump into crypto revolution as well. So we do have a clip about what we're gonna talk about. So we're gonna play the clip, and after that, we're gonna chop it up.
Op-ed. Capping credit card interest rates will kill credit for working families. Former Pennsylvania Senator Pat Toomey wrote that, and he joins me here in New York. Why won't capping interest rates on credit cards help people like me, the consumer?
Yeah, I know it sounds good superficially, but as you know, Stuart, anytime the government tries to impose price controls on anything, you end up with shortages. There's a reason that credit cards cost what they cost. It's because there's expenses to operate. They are, after all, unsecured loans. Some of them don't get paid back. Banks need to recover those costs, as well as all the infrastructure and security and the chargebacks. So if you come along and artificially impose some level that doesn't cover those costs, then banks are going to have to either charge more elsewhere, or they're going to discontinue making credit cards available to especially lower income consumers, who will then have to go to payday lending or other sources. They won't feel like they're saving money if they have to turn to those alternatives.
Didn't see that coming. Okay.
No, I think that's the alternative.
You were very much involved in crypto regulation when you were a senator.
Yeah.
I wonder, in plain English, could you tell us exactly what regulation you think is best for the crypto market? You've got about 2 minutes.
There we go. Plenty of time. So, look, the way I think about it, Stuart, is this is a technology. It's a fantastic technology. It can be analogized to an operating system, for instance, that allows apps to run on an iPhone or an iPad. But this is a technology that does some amazing things. It allows people, for instance, to move value, monetary value, over the internet as easily as we move information.
Yep.
To do it at no cost, instantly. Also, it leaves a permanent record of the transactions that have happened. That has a lot of advantages. It also, these operating systems, platforms, allow you to run various kinds of applications that are already happening across our financial services. I think we're going to see tokenized financial assets in all categories: equities, debt, even real estate is going to be able to be tokenized and traded and settled virtually instantly, virtually for free.
So what do we need to get to what you're talking about?
We need one more big piece of legislation.
Which is?
The Clarity Act is what it's called, and it will govern how an issuer can issue, what has to be disclosed, how it can be traded on an exchange. It provides a basic guardrails so that we can have this industry thrive. The Congress passed the Genius Act and the president signed it last summer. That regulates stable coins. Those are the crypto coins that are tied to the value of a dollar, one for one. Extremely productive and constructive that they did that. We should leave that in place, move on with this market structure bill that is called the Clarity Act.
Yep. So there you have it. So with that being said, fellas, what do you guys take on this?
So there was a bill that Trump is passing, is the interest rate cap that he was proposing, you know what I mean, to gain significant, to cap at least 21 to 28%, you know what I mean? But like the man explained, still capping rates is not going to be good, you know what I mean? And also too, somebody's going to have to absorb that cost. For a lot of people who don't know, you know what I mean, you have late payment fees and you got interest rate, but you know who pays a lot of fees for credit cards is the merchants. Wherever you go use your card at, the merchants has to pay for it to allow for people to use their card there. American Express is one of them. You know what I'm trying to say? So, but the reason he's trying to do this, because the debt to ratio of a lot of just regular independent Americans, we're hitting almost, I forgot what that number is, just to give a ballpark number, 700 million in credit card debt, and it's still climbing. So they're trying to find new ways to try to cap it, to reduce it. But really, they need to teach financial literacy, and credit should not be always used as emergency cash. And that's the problem right there.
No, but remember, right now we the United States hit the $1.7 trillion credit card debt.
Okay, so 1.7 trillion.
Yeah.
So this is this is critical. It's critical mass right now.
Correct.
So yeah.
So they always say that's why Trump said you want to put a cap to it, because people are spending way out of control. The whole thing is, people don't know. We talk about this a lot over here. It's budgeting. Budgeting is the issue. People are not budgeting enough. Some people make good money, but they overspend it because they're trying to keep up with Joneses, and they putting themselves to go to the last solution, which is credit card. Credit card is supposed to be used for like emergency cases, like if you have a medical emergency, sometimes a car emergency, like that's what it's supposed to be used for. That's why the wealthy people use it for. They use it for the case of emergency. They'll use it to buy property because they know later on that property is going to pretty much come with compound interest. Then they're able to pay back the credit card. But we as poor people, poor folks, middle class, we're using it to go buy Cuban links. We're using it to go buy Mercedes Benz. We're using on things that's going to appreciate in assets that's not going to bring us nothing in the long haul. And that's why the whole concept of the credit card debt is keep on climbing. We don't understand literacy, like you said. I second opinion. I second agree with you on that one about the whole fact of financial literacy, and I think that need to be mandatory for everybody, even adults. I think adults need to take that class too as well.
Yeah, Ronnie, I go a little step further. I'm gonna say this: there's people that make six figures, 250K, 150K, and they're in credit card debt.
Yeah,
So I think it goes, I think it goes kind of beyond that, and how they're using it and everything. And I feel like people that's in the upper middle class and everything, they think they're in a. To me, I think people that live in the upper middle class, you kind of live in the middle class in a way. And I think people think like, yo, I make this so much money. Why, why, I'm in so much debt and everything. You hit around the money, running budgeting. If you make 50K to 100K, 250K, whatever, you need to know how to budget and everything. And I feel like, you guys said it best, take a financial literacy class. And, especially with the times we're in right now, seeing that gas is, off the chain right now. And I think a lot of people are, they would kind of want to keep their spending habits. It's like, I just put in my credit card. I just put gas in my credit card like that, since the gas is kind of high, anything like that. They have an idea, and to kind of weather the storm, what they're doing right now. So, yeah, man, it's right now it's bad, but it's the main focus. Remind you said budget as best as you can, because if you don't budget, and like I said, how the gas is up, and also other things, might not be worried when it comes to the summertime. People are just gonna get in deeper and deeper debt, which they cannot pay.
no, that's true. That's 100% true. And I want to say that's why it's very, very important. Budget, guys. Budget. And make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, shout out to everybody watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday evening. Moving along to a new category now, we are talking about tech. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of tech news, big dog?
Yeah, let's get into gaming. Let's talk about Xbox. So Xbox is premiering their next gen game, which is rumored to be coming out next year, and it's called Xbox Helix, Project Helix, which the price range might cost to $1,000. So we do have a little clip of how it might be looking at. So go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we chop it up.
Leaks suggest Xbox Project Helix could cost around $999 to $1,200 when it launches around 2027. That's because the powerful AMD Magnus APU, new CPU cores, and high-speed memory could make the hardware extremely expensive. Microsoft might sell the console close to cost just to keep the price near $999. If the rumors are true, the next Xbox could be more powerful than ever, but also the most expensive Xbox yet.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, so right now, this is the kind of rumor of what's coming out. The name is true, the Helix and everything, and it's like I said, it's a possibility that they might make their release next year in 2027. So with that being said, fellas, will you guys take really how much these game costs are being more expensive?
Man, for all you gamers, all you gaming streamers, y'all gonna love this new Xbox feature they try to come out in 2027. It's gonna be more realistic than ever before. Because remember, they're trying to compete with the Sony PlayStation, because the Sony PlayStation is also coming out with another console, which is going to be powerful than the one that came out 2 years ago. So that is very, very important. I think this is a great move for Xbox, especially Microsoft, because remember, they've been taken for a very long time. A lot of people didn't really like the Xbox way too much, but I'm glad to be able to see that Xbox is doing something totally different to put it right back in the market. Heck, I might be willing to spend that $1,000 to get it. I'm not gonna even lie to you, because I'm an Xbox fan.
I think this is a new trend. A lot of these game systems are doing is to charge a little bit more, and sometimes they might be saying, "Oh, we're trying to factor in for inflation," but it doesn't make sense. Now, the biggest issue behind that, you pay $1,000 for a console, but then you still got to get a subscription service just to the platform. That's highway robbery.
Good
You
point.
know what I mean? And this is why retro gaming is this. Game emulators are on the rise. You can get a game emulator with 50,000 games, because why would I spend $1,000? Then got to get an Xbox subscription to play the game. They don't even give you the game anymore. You got to get a subscription.
Yeah.
So I think $1,000 is absurd. Microsoft need to get back to the drawing board and try to make this, because you're going to see more and more people walking away from this.
So what price should they get? Because you know Sony PlayStation is going to be up there, and people are willing to buy Sony PlayStation.
The best price they had is what they had a couple years ago that was reasonable, $499. Yeah.
$499. I think you never will see that again.
But listen here, don't you notice this? Whenever these things come out 2 years later, that product gets discounted to about $100. It gets discounted to like $400 or $500. So they're going to charge $900, but when it gets out of style, it's going to come down to what, $400. So I'm gonna wait until it gets cheap or somebody
of course.
Offer up.
Of course, that's a smart thing to do.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see those things again. I can't, because we're gonna start seeing these game consoles have AI type of chips into these consoles. And I think for me, I think Xbox should delay, because PlayStation, they're delaying until 2028, 2029, because how expensive the AI chips will be when it comes to this year and also next year. And when it comes to that, the PlayStation, the Sony, they're trying to wait to that so they can, so the console can be under $1,000. And I think Xbox should do the same thing, but it's really up to them. It just see how the market is when it comes to these chips, AI chips, when it comes to game consoles and everything. But I'm with you, Ronnie. Even though I've been retired, I'm an Xbox type of guy. I'm an Xbox guy, so I'm always excited for new. When Microsoft always bringing a new console and everything like that. So, like I said, I won't be surprised when we hear this year that they might delay it to 2028. And when it comes to the pricing, when it comes to AI chips, and that's the case, I'll be patient, because right now everybody's waiting for this year that GTA 6 come out for PlayStation and also for Xbox. So we are all waiting for it. So. I just can't wait for that, but I am very excited that the new name will be Helix. So,
but Jordan, you gotta realize the same chip they're using. All they're using is old chips from the old console, from the Xbox, and then put it into the new one. That's what they did. Remember, they did the same thing. That's what we talked about when we talked about the MacBook. Remember, they said they used the old chip from what they used prior when first came out with that, and then put it into the iPhone. That's all they're doing. They ain't doing nothing special, but they know consumers like me and Jordan, we are Xbox lovers. We're gonna go ahead and buy it. That's what it is. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday evening. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourself on this Wednesday evening. Moving along to hip hop. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of hip hop news, big dog?
Let's get it to it. Let's talk about Boosie. So Boosie came out and talked about his son is on lean, and he's trying to get his son off of lean, which is it's definitely he looks like he have an addiction. And he said he just likes to use to. So go ahead, go ahead, play the clip. You go ahead and play the clip. And
Off that lean yet? Nah. We had to talk yesterday though. I texted him. He's just like I used to be with it. We on the progress though, I'm trying to get him off, but we on the progress. He say just like me, bro. Just like me. That say, Daddy, when I get mad, that's when I go back to it. I used to do the same thing. I quit it, I ain't with it. I say that all over little Tootie, you got him out there. I quit it, I ain't with it. I say it all the time. I quit. When he get mad, that's when he fall again. So we working on it. You gotta work with your son, man. At one time, he'd never want to talk to me about it. Now we talk about it. Love that. Man. He gonna shake it though. I'm praying for him, and they gonna shake it well.
Yep. So there you have it. So with that being said, fellas, we got to take on Boosie trying to help his son try to get off the lean.
When you are a father and what you do, your kids is going to mimic. Simple.
Yep.
And as they get older, it's kind of hard for them to break them out of certain habits. This is why you have to be on point every day. You got to watch what you say online. You got to hold yourself to a character. So this is just an example. He can't be mad. He's only doing what is he. Your son is a reflection of you. So now you want him to stop. No, man, get him into some therapy. Get him into a rehab center. Because not only that, at his age, drinking lean, by the time he gets Boosie age, he's going to end up like Boosie, diabetes with health problems.
But remember, you got to keep it in mind, the person is a grown, he's of age. It's him making his own personal decision to go and drink lean. And you got to accept him for that. Yes, you as the father want to take responsibility. Say, hey, you know, my bad. I was a bad influence. But he's a grown man. He makes his own final decision. And remember, Bougie was the same one I told. Like, remember, he said when his son was like 14, he took him to a strip club.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you put on all these bad habits, and you expect this man to break it right now at his age, at this age. I don't know how old his son is. Is Boosie like what, 50? Or late 40s?
Should be about 50.
So his son probably in his 30s.
Yeah,
so his son
almost.
probably in his 30s. And it's going to be very difficult to break a lean off. Look what some rappers deal with when it comes to aspect of lean. Lean is one of them addictive drugs. Oh, I know, you already know. Lil Wayne talk about that a lot. How lean is so addictive that he still battle with that. It's tough.
Yeah, you're right, Ronnie. When you start showing your bad habits to your kids constantly, consistently, they're definitely going to try to do what you want to do. Now, when they get older, it's their decision of are they going to do it or not going to do it. And it's based off of, you know, if you see your parents do it, you know, are you going to go towards what your parents did, or are you going to go with another path? So, you know, I'm not going to mess with it. And what Boosie was saying, he was doing like I was doing and everything. So this tell me, you know, the stuff that he was doing, he was seeing that he was doing, and probably was doing openly, and now, you know, he's on that trajectory of doing lean and everything. So I'm with that, you know, that this Boosie, you know, I ain't hear him say that y'all have the resources if he's ready to go to take a rehab. He is and everything. He said he talked about it, but I never hear him talk about, taking the next step and seek, therapy or go to a rehab center or anything like that. So for me, Bootsy, you guys talking about it, that's cool. Now it's really kind of taking the next steps on how, we address the situation by, you have the money that you made, you have the resources, to kind of, see if we can fix this problem. So hopefully, his son can nip on the butt as soon as possible. If not, you're right, Hakeem, he's gonna be like his father, having some type of medical problems.
Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday evening. Guys, make sure y'all become members today, because members, when you remember, you're gonna be able to see exclusive content that's not shown to anybody else. So guys, become members today, and we're gonna make sure we do something for you guys too. Me and the guys, we thinking about going live for members only. So when that day comes, if you're not members, you will not be able to see the live streaming. So make sure you become members today. Main topic on today's show: what's going on over there in DC, Jordan? What's happening in DC?
Yeah, man, this, it could be funny for some people, it could be troubling for some people, but there was a statue in Washington, D.C. of Trump and Jeffrey Epstein having a statue similar to Jack and Rose from the Titanic. It said it was meant to honor their bond when it comes to, Donald Trump being into a whole lot of his name being in Epstein files. So we do have a clip on it. So go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Mall today, you will see this image. It is a statue of Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein as Jack and Rose from the Titanic. And there is a plaque here that says, "The King of the World, the tragic love story between Jack and Rose was built on luxurious travel, raucous parties, and secret nude sketches. This monument honors the bond between Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, a friendship seemingly built on luxurious travel, raucous parties, and secret nude sketches." It's said that this guerrilla art, if you will, is done by a group called The Secret Handshake. What's interesting is it's in the shadow of the Labor Department, where there is a huge banner of President Trump. Not the only one, there's also one at the Justice Department. There's also a banner here that says "Make America Safe Again," and there is the insignia of the secret handshake. President Trump has denied any and all wrongdoing in his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. You are walking on the National Mall today.
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah, man, it's right. Like I say, y'all see the Capitol building is right there. It's bronze and everything. I'm very surprised that a statue like that is there in the heart of Washington, D.C. But with that being said, fellas, we got to
I
say
got
on
nothing to
this.
say on that. That shit sound goofy.
We do. That was it. And I know how. Why they keep allowing them to
Yeah.
do something like that in front of the monuments and over there by the Capitol too? Because remember, it's a bad representation when it comes to the aspect of the United States. Because remember, the people in the third world are watching the United States and see how they conduct themselves and how they do things. This is classist. This is pretty much barbaric, and I think this is the most embarrassing thing I ever saw for someone to actually do right in front of the Capitol. It's stupid. It's pretty.
I can agree to that. If this was like in another city, cool. I mean, that's cool, but to do that overnightly and the Secret Service is out there and everything, that's that's crazy. It is kind of like a kind of a mockery to put. I think that's what people did it because they how they feel about Donald Trump, the mockeries in and everything, and also some people they want to hear some more stuff that Donald Trump did in the Epstein's files and everything, and they keep pushing and pushing the window of them trying to make a statue of it, the king of the world, which is that's crazy. But yeah, one comment I believe I was just where she said this was a waste of money. All the homeless women in D.C.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's definitely a waste of money. If this was in another city, okay, cool. But not in the heart of Washington D.C., where all the famous monuments are in and everything. Yeah, man. This is crazy, yo. I know it's hopefully it'll get taken down, but yeah, man, just to do that in the heart of Washington D.C., that is really, really
United
crazy.
States, you gotta keep in mind, people are watching us. So anything you do, the third world are seeing what y'all doing, and this to me is crazy. Oh man. Moving along to other political news, Jordan. What's going on with the FBI wanting the west coast of our possible drone attack from Iran?
Yeah, so this Governor Newsom has been aware of this before, but yeah, so here in the West Coast, Iran, it's been planned, if not that they will send drones for attack drones here in the West Coast for retaliation when it comes to the war. So we do have a clip about it, so go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Iranian drone attacks on our homeland. A new alert reviewed by ABC News revealing Iran's aspirations to conduct a surprise attack specifically against unspecified targets in California. The FBI saying it's warned police departments across the Golden State now of strikes by unmanned aerial vehicles or drones as tensions rise in the Middle East. Let's get straight to our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Kantersky. Aaron, what are you learning?
We've reviewed an alert that came within the last couple of weeks, Kira, just recently from the FBI to law enforcement agencies up and down the California coastline, warning that Iran is aspiring now to perhaps launch some kind of a retaliatory attack on the U.S. mainland using drones on the West Coast. The alert that we reviewed said an uncorroborated report suggested that unidentified Mexican cartel leaders had authorized attacks using drones carrying explosives, so they know that capability exists. And the separate alert that we've reviewed, Kira, says that Iran has those same kinds of aspirations. So the U.S. has broadly known for some time that drones could be deployed against the homeland. We know that Iran has been using drones significantly in this 12-day-old war with the United States. That's what killed the first 6 U.S. service members in this war. But now the FBI is specifically warning police agencies in California along the Pacific coastline that Iran is aspiring to use them to attack in the West.
So why California? Why the West?
Good question. And that's not exactly clear, but perhaps there's thought that Iran has these things pre-positioned on ships that are still in international waters or that could float through international waters. We know that we've previously reported, Kira, on Iran's desire to perhaps activate sleeper cells in the United States, although that's certainly far from confirmed or far from anything operational as far as law enforcement knows. It's not clear why the West Coast as opposed to the East Coast, but that's what the alert from the FBI says.
All right, Aaron Katursky, we'll stay on top of it. Thank you so much. The FBI warning.
Yeah, man, it's getting serious. So with that being said, fellas, we got
I want to know your take. And I was telling you that yesterday when it come to aspect of Iran. Why have
hogwash?
To retaliate. Then
it's all hogwash. Iran is not no threat and would be no threat. They're not stupid. They start attacking the soil. We sending nukes over there. They don't want nothing to do with us. What they're doing is even more worse. They're economically suffocating.
Okay.
What they listen, the Gulf states in Israel got to worry about what they sending. Rockets are sending. There's no threat over here. There's no threat.
Because remember, you got to keep in mind, because over there it's much easier for them to shoot a message to California than to New York. Because a lot of people was worried they was going to head to New York, but California makes sense because it's closer to California. But I know where it's coming from.
Only threat we got is Russia and China. They got long-range missiles.
Yes.
Iran only has short-range ballistic missiles and drones to only reach Israel. The distance is not that far from Israel to Iran.
But can you speculate that they might do an inside job then, if that might be the case?
Here, no. There's no reason to do that. Logistically, it just doesn't make sense. The Iranian intelligence is not that smart to have sleeper cells. Mossad, yes. Russia, yes. CIA, yes. Those are the 3 top agencies that I could see getting something done. They're not doing that. They're just trying to fight for their life.
Igor came in and said, on U.S. Trump dismissed Ukrainian deal for anti-Iranian drone tech last year. So that proved your point then. So Igor do prove your point then. Now, but shout out to all the new subscribers. 6483. Sorry, I didn't see your comment. And also Damien 2428. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. And feel free to comment. As you can see, we highlight your comment. And he said, yo, family. So I don't know how King come from your side. So he said, yo, family. So how do you say yo, family? So
where's that at?
Oh, Damien. I don't know. It comes from somewhere. It's at YouTube, but it is. But go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, I talked to my wife about this. Yeah, I really can't see this happen. Iran has really had to plan this out for years or something like that, or has something to do help with the cartels here in Mexico, and plant some drones inside of the state of California, which I highly doubt that and everything. So, but Hakeem was right. If you try to hit us soil, you're gonna get nuked. Ask Japan what they did when they bombed Pearl Harbor. If you hit our soil, it ain't gonna happen. And the thing is, if they send drones here, we have warships on the waters of the Atlantic Ocean. They try to cross, or they try to come to Pacific Ocean. We have warships, coast guards, to kind of take away that anything. So But yeah, if Iran do something like this, it will definitely have something working planned out for years. And if they do probably have drones out here in the desert, something like that, I have talked to my wife. If something happens like that, I know I did have a plan. If anything happens, something like that, to keep my family safe like that, if it happens and everything. But yeah, I can't with y'all. I can't see how they're gonna send drones over here because USO is just way too protected. That's why we spend, almost $1 trillion a year when it comes to US defense and everything. When it comes to stuff like this.
So y'all pretty much calling it cap. That's what you're saying. The whole thing is cap.
Well, for me, when I hear stuff like this, I do take it seriously. On like stuff like that, especially if it's here in the West Coast. So I did make plans on that. But for me, I really can't see how it happens unless they've been planning this for years and they already got drones here already somewhere around California.
I was saying this is the type of situation America should not put themselves into. But we gotta save our beloved. Moving on to other Twitter news. Jordan, what's going on with Aria Lennox?
Yeah, so let's talk about Ari Lennox. So Ari Lennox, she was on a radio show, and she talked about her regrets to turn on a sweet man because she was attracted to toxic men in her younger age. So go ahead and play the clip, and that's
I think I have a thing for toxic energy, so I think there's still some more healing that I need to do because when I look back on all of these energies, it's a shame I gave them so much time and there were sweet energies that I didn't. Yeah. And so now I see those sweet energies getting married and starting families. I'm just like, dang, that probably could have been me if I recognized the security in those individuals at the time. And like now I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling that now. I'm aware that there's something going on. There's something wrong.
What do you think it is that attracts you to like toxic energy?
I think they just seem really exciting at first. The chemistry is incredible. And they don't even always be fine. It's not even that like they're sexy or something. I mean, well, they're sexy, but they don't be the finest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's just an energy. Sometimes it's convenience, what we talk about. A lot of the sweeter energies that I felt like weren't for me. I could see myself falling asleep a little bit on the phone. So I don't know if that's like, if boring is good or not. Like, I'm trying to figure out what that means. Like,
it's the thrill.
Yeah.
It's the thrill of it.
Yeah.
What's
absolutely.
your
sign?
Yeah, man. So we see stuff like this before when it comes to some celebrities that talk like this when it comes to relationships. But other than that, you guys take on this.
The red pill community is gonna eat this up alive because I've been saying this since when we used to do our rhetoric back in the days when it came to aspect of dating. Women like toxic men. The good men, Jordan and Hakeem, are boring. I keep telling you guys that it's boring. There's no excitement. They do not get wet underneath. I've been saying that for the get-go, and I'm gonna preach that until my face turns blue. Guys today are having an issue because you're boring. Women are finding you boring. That's why they're going to the hood dudes, and that's why the hood dudes are getting majority of the women. While the guy that's doing a 9 to 5, working his behind off, and comes home and find out his wife is cheating on him with the same dude that ain't because women like it. They like the thrill. Women like excitement. Majority of these guys in this generation is boring. If guys can understand the concept of a little bit of drama, a little bit of toxicity, and a little bit of romance, you got a perfect relationship because the women gonna always fall in love with you. I'm telling you. Go ahead.
We talked about this, we strayed away from relationship topics so many long, but the main premise we used to talk about, this is the common thing that happens in our community. We support dysfunctionality. Women in our community attracted to bad men who are unhealed, men who come from broken homes, men who are sexually not disciplined, and you see the effects of it. It's only when a woman get into her latter years of life and her options get small. Now she wants a husband. She wants the nerd. She wants the friend zone. No, miss, it's too late. you're gonna have to deal with the scraps.
Absolutely, you guys said it right on the money. Like when I heard this, I'm like, I was attracted to these. I was attracted to toxic men. You know, we all know it's the excitement. It's that bad vibe you like. And also some women think when they see toxic men, they think they can fix them as well. And you when it comes to the man, you can't fix no man, especially if he's toxic. He only can change, and you can't change a man like that. So. And now she said, I'm trying to, work on therapy and everything of doing that. But it's to me, all right, Lynn, it's just hard. It's kind of hardwired in your brain when it comes to toxicity. Once you like a toxic man, you really can't, you can't, really like or love a good man that's boring, like to a toxicity because, when you're so used to something and everything, you trying to change something. It just won't feel right. And I feel like with women, when they try to go to a good man, they try their best, but in some way they still want that toxic type of man. And it is what it is. So for all the good men that's out there working, do what they need to do, there's more women out there is men. You will find a woman that is right for you, and you can have your choosing and everything. And the women that would, they've been with toxic men and they want to try something good. You do not have to choose them because you have the choice of choosing any woman you want. Simple
Yeah,
as
but like Hakeem said, it's dysfunctionality in that community. Damn, Hakeem, you ain't had to go that deep. I was trying to make it simple.
I got to because
he just said he's
I'm
speaking the
speaking the
truth.
truth. Because here's the thing: a lot of us who are good guys want to get married since we were young. We ain't no different than the Jewish or the Hispanic boy, but the women don't want the nerds. They don't want the good guys. They want it's the thuggish rugged bone.
So you're trying to say it's only in the black community? That's what you're saying? They really have the most dysfunctionality. White community too. They have the same dysfunctionality too.
They
There's
do.
some white and Hispanic. They don't. It's just that you don't hear about it and it's not publicized, but they have it.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, they have it. Last topic when it come to aspect of trending news. Jordan, what's going on with the UFC women fighters? They said they getting paid. They getting underpaid. This is big.
Yeah, so Ronda Rousey, her fight is coming up in a couple months, and she's doing a little promo with her and the fighter. And a person asked her a question about how when it comes to UFC fighting and how she explained herself how most of you say UFC fighters are being underpaid, and she said champions like Valentina, are our own fans. So go ahead, play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
Putting on the best fights possible anymore. Dana isn't the owner, and he isn't calling the shots, and he isn't running things the way that he wants because he's an employee of the company. It was a big mistake of theirs to not let him just run things the way that he always has. Oh, he knows the White House card sucks. Like he knows that they were pushing this for over a year, and it fell extremely short of expectations. I mean, he was so upset about it. He was talking about a fight falling out the day before. It's I can guarantee you he's not happy with it either. It used to be that UFC was the best place that you could come and find pay elsewhere. It's why their champions like Valentina are selling pictures of their titties on OnlyFans. These people are, a lot of them at the ground level, they can't support their families. They're living poverty level fighting full time. This company just got $7.7 billion. There's no reason that they can't afford to pay their athletes at least a living wage.
I'm happy I'm out of that. That's all what I can say.
Thank you. I just wanted to...
And find...
Yeah, so they're fine with
Combat
for AVP, which is another MMA fighting style they're doing. So that's why they used to fight UFC and they talk about how low they're getting paid. But other than that, fellas, what do you guys take over Ronda Rousey?
I ain't gonna lie, but I'm trying to pause it. Jordan, this woman's beautiful. She should even be fighting. That's why I had to pause it. You see how beautiful, like them girls, them UFC fighters, they have that roughness to them. And for her to not have that roughness is like, what the hell is she doing there? Like, I can't look at her. That lady is beautiful. Look at the other lady. Like, they got to be
Very
kidding me
beautiful.
here.
Yeah. But one thing that she needs to understand, that goes for any sports. You have top level players, you have top level fighters, you have low level fighters. How you expect your entry level fighter to make as much as Anthony Joshua, who's a USC fighter, a Rampage.
Yeah,
A lot of
Rampage.
these guys are making millions of dollars. Khabib, who perform at a high level, who are getting booked for millions of fights. She has to understand the way you get paid the most is you fill seats. You sell advertisement.
Correct.
You're not a high ticket fighter.
She's not.
You don't have a personality that stretches across the internet. So why would somebody pay you? Clarissa Shields is the only reason she's getting paid that much, since she's all over the internet. And she fights
but UFC is a whole nother genre too. Remember,
Yes.
that's blood. That's really fighting. I never seen a UFC match. I told myself I actually want to see one when they actually come here in South Florida. I'll actually go see a UFC match. But like I said, Hakeem, look, people don't like to see, men don't really like to see women fighting too much.
No.
That's why they're not getting paid. We will see a Rampage fight though, man fighting another man. But that's why I said, that's why I had to pause it. Like, look at the comparison. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes around, I see what she's talking about when it comes to USC, because USC is bigger than ever, and making much more money than ever that it has before, and they still playing at fires like Chuck Change. A lot of people that's left. Y'all named Rampage Jackson. Rampage Jackson was at USC, and then after that, they was paying him some change, and after that, he went to another USC type of genre that he went to and everything. So, yeah, man, like when the car came up with White House and everything, I do agree. It wasn't a fight that I thought would respect. I thought they would have more of the big fighters on there, but and that's the thing, that you will see. That's why you see a lot of some of the big name UFC fighters like John Bone Jones. We wanted him seen on the card, but the thing is, they didn't want to put the big fights like out that. So, to me, MMA, USC is kind of being more like boxing and everything. They're trying to, put little fights in here and everything, but it's not the fights that we want to see and everything. And I kind of get what she's saying and everything. Even though back at her apex and everything, when she was doing what she was supposed to do. She was getting money, but she was getting money at the time. But Dana White, was managing it. Now since Dana White, has got the control of putting fights together like he used to, it's more of like a company thing. Okay, we're gonna do this, we do that, and everything. So, Dana White, fortunately, I think he sold some of the stocks to get the money, so he had to do what he does. But yeah, man, what I watched when I catch a clip for the MMA and the White House, I probably will. But the fights that we want to see, that people that want to see, I guess you talk about what people they want to see. When it comes to big name fighters want to see, but unfortunately, it's not going to happen when at the White House.
White House, shout out to you, White House, man. Miss you, man. We ain't see you all day. You came right on time. You say Dana White is too busy punching his wife. Allegedly.
No, it wasn't alleged. That was for real.
No, for real. That wasn't allegedly.
Yeah, we talked about it. We talked about it. This is 3 years ago. We talked about it.
Why I be coming in at the right time, boy? That's why I was laughing, man. Shout out to you, Wahai, one of our biggest subscribers, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for coming through every show, man. You, Joe Hurdle, Evelyn Perez, all you guys, man. Really, really do greatly appreciate you guys. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this lovely Wednesday evening. Like always, shout out to you, Evelyn Perez, for coming through. Igor, thank you. Thank you so much, Big Dog, for coming through. Our new subscriber, Juan, thank you so much. Julian, for coming through. Damien, man, thank you so much for coming through. We do greatly appreciate you. And also, Why High, thank you for always coming through. Shout out to the 80 people right now watching us on Bingo Live. We thank you guys so very much for coming through each and every time we go live. Guys, it's so very important. Go to KL Culture Radio description. Also, link is pinned on top of the chat and also highlighted for you guys, just in case you guys are watching us through the mobile device. Guys, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio description because that's where we have the KL Culture Radio merch. Link is pinned on top of the chat. And if you're watching us through the mobile device, all you gotta do is look down on your screen. You will see a small t-shirt. Click on it. It'll lead you guys right over to the merch. So you see the gear me, Jordan, and Hakeem got on. You guys can be able to rock the KL Culture Radio gear. And after that, it does help out the platform. Really do support the platform a lot. Also, guys, so very important, make sure you become members today. Because pretty soon we're gonna do members only content. We got one right now already posted up on the queue. Pretty much, I went to a live stream when I went to go see The Edge when we interviewed Teddy J. So, guys, make sure y'all go and check it out if you're a member. But if you're not a member, make sure you become a member today so you'll be able to go ahead and check out the video. That's the only place you'll find it. It's on members only. Also, guys, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio Community Post. That's where we have Prince King's book out now, Raising Kings, and also Bad Love. So go ahead, guys. Go capture yourself a copy. And also Broadway Fat album that's out now. So, you know, that's the song we played in the beginning. So, guys been wondering, where is that song coming from? It's coming from the Broadway's Fat album. So go ahead and check it out. And like always, guys, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. Enjoy the music on our way out. Let's do it.
Stop hating on the player cause I'm rich. Stop hating on the player, I'm legit. I know you mad cause you see a player lit. Get off your ass and go and get your own shit. Stop hating on the player cause I'm rich. Stop hating on the player, I'm legit. I know you mad cause you see a player lit. Get off your ass and go and get your own shit. I'm on the come up, so I wish a player run up. I'm cocking G's, so I'm grinding till the sun up. My mama told me watch these fools, so keep your gun up. Take them out one by one, and if they run up, I'm popping pills, I hope the feeling push my soul up. I'm drinking yak, so it's soon about to throw up. A real hustler out the trenches about to show up. I'm making plays while the fiends about to roll up. I'm dollar till a nigga got his feet up. My homie told me about an ounce before I blow up. Stay off the phones and police will never show up. Them jealous hoes will call their brother cause your chin up. I'm moving slowly in the Chevy color ketchup. Inside peanut butter, wood grain pull up. Smoke out the roof so a young nigga burn up. I'm out here wildin' so you know I'm about to turn up. So drop it low, move them legs, don't let it lock up. I know they mad cause they see me with the baddest. I'm out here winning, chain swimming, pocket fattin'. And when they see me super clean, them niggas maddin'. Stop hating on the player cause I'm rich. Stop hating on the player, I'm legit. I know you mad cause you see a player lit. Get off your ass and go and get your own shit. Stop hating on the player cause I'm rich. Stop hating on the player, I'm legit. I know you mad cause you see a player lit. Get off your ass and go and get your own shit. Poor righteous teachers and these niggas, they ain't wanna listen. They trapping online, don't you know we on the mission. Trying to make $1 million, give my girl a new Brazilian. Diamonds on my teeth, players mad cause a nigga grinning. I don't fuck so much, pussy dripping, niggas out here swimming. Mommy said she wants some more, I say baby here's the night in it. Asking God forgiveness, but the devil love what I be sending. Homie ain't no competition, hater no, I be winning. Raw it fast the new dawn, tell them it's a new beginning. Used to pick up dope, now them both got the keys in. Used to buy the ball, now we buy it to the shipping. Call me Poppy Wong, we gon' ball till the no end. Stop hating on the player cause I'm rich. Stop hating on the player, I'm legit. Right there. I know you mad cause you see a player lit. Get off your ass and go and get your own shit. Stop hating on the player cause I'm rich. Stop hating on the player, I'm legit. I know you mad cause you see a player lit. Get off your ass.